Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and I hope that you do feel very, very welcome to this show. So, you know what? During the show earlier in the day, there was a few questions, and they were with regards to the ideas that we have here in Sweden. And as I have mentioned, we have this topic of whether people should be wearing clothes or no, and feminist movement is very much in progress, and it advocates that people just sort of might drop their clothes, and it's called body positivism. I'm sure that if you live in America or in Great Britain, you're quite clearly familiar with that, or maybe you might have heard about it. But anyway, and of course, Sweden is top feminist country in the world. Out of our 8 parliamentary parties, six out of 8 have said that they are feminists. We have liberal feminists, we have moderate feminists, we have social democratic, and of course communist feminists, and green feminists, and any kind of feminists. But anyway, enough about that. Let's just say it. Let's put it out there. We are the most feminist country in the world, and the idea is that men, they shame women, like normally in the normal world, sort of, when it's not Sweden, that many men in the world are shaming women for the way their body looks. Okay, so the idea is to get rid of it. And how do you get rid of it? If we would listen to the idea of body positives, it is to show the body. So the idea is to show the body in all its beauty. Okay, all right, but there could be some people who might start asking, sort of like, what? And for those people, I do have a little bit of proof provided, and that this has been a widely discussed issue. For example, how much nudity we can accept on public beaches, because if you were to believe some of the activists from the movement, everything, including the most slightest bikini, should be dropped. It should be sort of all in. And now I'm gonna try to share a screen with you and show you a short part of a program that was on TV. Let's see. Okay, yes. One moment, one moment. Yeah, okay. Uh-huh. So let's do with that. Let's see what we can get. Are you seeing me? You are seeing me. That's wonderful. And now let's go here. And I'm going to start it. And we're going to listen to it. And I'm going to translate. So this is the woman from this movement about body positivism. And the idea, like I said, of the movement, it is to have this issue about shame removed. Okay. And no, don't worry. You shouldn't be alarmed. There's not going to be any nudity in my show. We're just going to go through the way it is shown. So all the absolutely nude part are gone. And it is sort of in appropriate fashion. But believe me, there were no such issues when this was in public. It was sort of full Monty when it was on public. So, like I said, this thing is called body positivism. And the idea is that when you go out like this, and then they put it on Instagram and things like that, that they should be feeling sort of happy about themselves, how they're liberated, and a complete sort of liberation. So there is also a woman called Hultian, and she's one of the activists of this movement. And she is, you can see her telling people how you should be training yourself, how you should be training yourself for Unity. And she advises people that you should train at home, that you should be training at home before you do that. And there we have it. So basically it's an official proof, like because it has been public in all kinds of channels and everything like that. So it has been sort of completely legitimized. It's completely legit, and it has been on the second it has been on all the channel, on the biggest, second biggest, and on the TV. So it's a bit of debate about feminism, and that's how we sort of live with it in Sweden. And I don't know, you tell me, what do you think about it? How much clothes should we have left when we go to the beach? Do you think that some people should be allowed to drop it all on public beach? I mean, not nudist beach, but public for everybody. So are we okay with people going completely naked, full Monty? Should it be only for men? Should it be only for women? Maybe it should be for both gender. I don't know. I want to know what your thoughts on the subject is. Also, body shaming. Do you think that there are some women that sort of feel that there is somebody shaming them for their body? Do you think that there is this thing that exists in society? And if so, how should we combat it? Do you think that it's a good strategy to advance this cause of equality by sort of letting women roam naked on the public beaches? I don't know. I just want to know what your thoughts are on this issue, and how you feel about all that. So, this is part of the sort of agenda which exists in Sweden. Like I said, we are a very feminist country, and earlier on, I was mentioning about how there has been a big issue because there are some women who are traveling on public transport with see-through clothes and a net. So basically, it's a net like if you would be trying to catch a seal. So there are like this net has like this big holes, and so this is the way it works. They're wearing a net, like a net for a seal with this big holes, okay? And then under that net, which is like obviously you could catch a football in it or a seal or something like this, but nothing less. And so that net, and then the night underwear, the underwear that women would normally wear maybe at night or for sort of impressing some men or something like this. And I'm seeing that with my own eyes on the streets here in Sweden. And but there's one thing. First of all, of course, I think that generally, since I do live in Sweden and everything, I do support feminism. That's all great. But the thing is that sometimes those women, they come to an areas where there are some very large migrant population, and we have some people who are not so integrated, who don't really sort of share the Swedish values on unity. So yes, I know that there are many women who come to Sweden to experience the full feminism, okay? And maybe some of them are even coming to Sweden to sort of roam around here, dropping all their clothes and everything. And yes, in most parts of Sweden, you could feel free, to do that, and that would be more or less okay. Yes. But uh, I think it should be a good idea to ask a little bit from locals before you do that. Because I have seen with my own eyes how one of those body positivisms lady, with practically wearing nothing at all, she has been stopped by the police, and police were politely and very diplomatically, but they were advising her that if she is in an area where there are a lot of people who have Middle Eastern culture, that they might not understand her, or they might understand her wrong. They might get entirely different ideas about her behavior. Okay, and that is a bit of a problem, you know. So if a police comes and the police tells to this lady that, you know, you should do that or not do that, so maybe it's a good idea to listen to the police a little bit, and perhaps choose an area where you want to go out, sort of with a very little clothes on. And of course, the last but not least, of course, I want to know your opinion. Do you think that those body positivists should be allowed, or not? Oh, we have one reader, or actually viewer, who is saying that hello, Jamie. I just made, hello, Jamie. Just let you know, I made a video for you on my videos page as well after you stream. Great to see you. It's wonderful to see you, Noel. Hello, Noel. And let's see, yes. And oh, yes, dropping the link. Of course, I should be dropping the link. Dropping the link. Now, let's see. YouTube and dropping the link. Yes, I do forget this thing from time to time because it's a little bit, how should I put it? I'm not quite used to it yet, and I'm not very technical person to say the least. Okay, so there is a link, and if there is some of you who are willing to join me, please do click on the link. Otherwise, I've showed you proof. I've shown you my piece of the day, and like I said, so body positivism. Are we? Oh yes, there is. Very good. I'm very glad to see
Hey, Jimmy,
Noel.
how are you?
Noel, hello there.
Yeah, I made you a
Hello, Noel.
special video for you on my YouTube channel, and it's called "I Made a Slideshow About Sweden."
Ooh, wow, that's fascinating. That's
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah. And also, it's a 2 Jimmy 30 from No Slideshow, and then I put your link at it as well, so people can come to your channel and see what your channel about.
So I think it would be a good idea just to go to your show,
Yeah,
and I'm trying to do it right now as we speak.
yeah.
YouTube. Let's see. Maybe this will work. How will this work?
You said, yeah.
What is
There you
going
go.
on? No, that is not a right thing. No,
No.
that is not a right thing. I'm working. I'm trying to figure it out. Okay. Stop screen. And now share the screen. And share the screen. And application window. Yes. Share. Yes, we are there. And now where are we going? We
No
are,
Slideshow.
yes, no, one moment. Oh, Jesus, what is this? It's something in
Take your
Arabic.
time, buddy.
Noel slideshows. Yes, there we go. Noel slideshows. And we click on you.
And you see the picture of
Ooh,
the
too
Sweden,
jammy. Thank you so much. That's wonderful. I
and you can
appreciate
make
that
it
very,
bigger
very
and
much.
music.
Wow, it has music in it. Okay, so let's have music. Oh, wonderful. Fantastic. Yeah. Mm, that's great. Yes, that is Sweden. Absolutely. That is definitely Sweden. This looks very much like Sweden. Yes, absolutely. I even recognize some of the things that you have been showing in your video clip. So let's see in the beginning. Um, I don't know where that is in Sweden. It could be that this is Sweden as well. I just don't know
Uh,
where in Sweden this is.
okay.
But it could be that place. I don't know. But soon we'll come to places that I don't. Okay, this is the capital of Sweden. This is Stockholm, and
Okay.
those are the old spires. And this is actually King's Palace. Let's keep moving. And this is the waterfront. It's a lot of forest. We do have a lot of forest in Sweden. Yes, a lot of Christmas trees and things like that. And we love to eat out. Okay, so now we almost missed it. This is very important. These are meatballs.
Yeah,
Have you
Swedish
guys heard of
meatballs.
have you guys heard of Swedish meatballs?
I do. I love it.
Yeah, I mean Swedish meatballs. We are world famous for meatballs. And this is Subway in Stockholm. It's done
Yeah.
in this very fascinating organic style. So everything is sort of natural. So we want to show how we are, kind of like no shame. We don't have to hide anything. We want to show everything we've got. And this is Stockholm. This is the old town. And you have seen some of the big churches. And this
Yeah.
is very close to Parliament. And this is, I presume, 5G. We are getting ahead with 5G in Sweden. And those are a little bit modern buildings. Those are newspapers. That is the Church of Knights, where
Yeah.
you know Knights.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is where some of the old kings were buried. And Knights, it's called a Knights Church in and Fjord of Knights, Riddarfjärden. And this is the place where they have Nobel Prize. Have you heard of Nobel Prize?
No. Yeah. It's like a word type of thing.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
this is where it all happens. This is where they share out this Nobel Prize. And oh yes, this is the Knights Church in a very close up, and this is still the Knights Church. And this is northern Sweden, and this is Stockholm. Okay, this is not.
Airplane.
Yeah, this is not for real. Just so that everybody knows, this is graphic. This is where they sort of made up a little bit. They
Yeah.
fantasized a little bit how it could look, because of course airport is not that close to a city. It is amazingly close. We one of our airports in Stockholm is about 15 minutes drive from a city. And that's again, that's the three crowns. That's the symbol of Sweden. And this is the city hall of Stockholm. This is where they give out the Nobel Prize. Can you see this little thing which I'm pointing on with my cursor?
Yeah. That I don't know, like a hot air balloon or something.
Ah, pretty close, pretty close. Many people say it resembles a giant golf ball.
Golf
So
ball. Yeah.
if you would think of a golf ball the size of, I don't know, a huge sports arena, like a real mega
Almost like
sized
in
sports arena.
Disney. Disney has like the golf ball thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And that is sort of like that. It's a huge thing. The size, like it's a shape like a golf ball, and it's actually ice hockey arena. Or you can use it for other events too, but one of its main purposes is ice hockey arena. And there you can see there is the Royal Palace. That's the big church, and that is the Knights Church. You have quite a lot of pictures from the Knights
That's
Church.
cooking. See.
Yeah, the fresh potatoes. It's actually quite amazing because potatoes grow fantastically in Sweden, especially in the south of Sweden where I am, because we have some potatoes which come already at the very end of April, in the beginning of May, the earliest ones. And they're called fresh potatoes. This is how you do it. Fresh potatoes, and they're extremely juicy. And so I recommend for everybody to try out Swedish potato. Oh, this is Northern Lights. Have you
That's
seen that in
cool.
real life?
Yeah. No, I haven't seen it in real life. Have you?
No, I have to
No.
admit, no.
It's really cool
Um,
though.
yes, I would love to see it someday, but
Yeah.
I'm a
Some
little bit
nights.
I'm a little bit too far south. But it's a
Oh, okay.
beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. And this is the thing that you have. Just
Oh.
one moment. The thing that you have
Nick Dog's
before that,
here.
I will try to go back to what we saw very rapidly in your video.
Hi, Nick
There
Dog.
was, sorry?
Nick Dog's here.
Oh, that's wonderful. Let
Yeah.
me put Nate Dog. Oh. There was a lot of things happening in here. Oof, oof. Now we're going very fast. Let's see. Noel is coming in. Noel and Nate Dog add to stream and done. Yes, you
Hi
should be in the
guys.
Hey,
stream now, Nate Dog. Yes, you are.
hey, Nate.
Wonderful.
Hi guys.
So,
Hi Jimmy.
hello there, Nate Dog. It's lovely to see you.
I made
And
him a video.
that
Yeah.
is it. That is it. This is the wonderful moment where they show. Uh-huh. There it is. Can you see this stick?
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
thing. And that's the right flag for Sweden, right?
Exactly. That
Yeah.
Yeah.
is Swedish flag. And we have a lot of forestry, just like you showed in your video, and those are the northern lights. Yes, exactly. And this
Yeah.
is Sweden.
Lovely.
Oh, wait, I'll show you where I am. I'm like here. I'm in this part of Sweden, very close
Wow.
to Denmark, just across the border from
Wow.
Denmark.
Yeah.
Yeah, and those are northern lights again. I'll just slow down to the usual speed. We're almost at the end of your video, so I want to go back to normal speed
Yeah.
and we see it because it's about a minute left, so I would love to see it. So this is Sweden during the summer,
Can
and
you get rid of this guy right here?
Yeah.
can we get rid of this guy over here? There's some guy in our screen. Uh,
Like I said,
oh,
remember I told you.
yes.
Mhm.
Let's see. Let's see how we can do about that.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Well,
troll.
mm,
The
So,
troll
yeah.
guys.
well, oh, whoa. Okay, first we'll watch at the end of your video. You had a great video, and we got sort of interrupted by this guy. This is so Sweden. Like
Mhm.
one of those places could totally be my house. This is exactly like Sweden looks. This is absolutely your sort of average Swedish looking houses and nature, and this like screams Sweden
Yeah.
because almost everybody has this trampoline, and almost everybody has like a pool, but it's often made out of plastic. It's like the one that you blow up, like
Hey,
you
Matt,
you,
man.
you use
Mhm.
air to inflate it. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah, so it's not like a real pool, it's sort of just inflated. And that's the more northern lights for you guys. That's wonderful. Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Wow, this is great, Noel. Oh, I love this picture. This is how
Yeah.
maybe someday later on I will show you some of our like we have a lot of data on ice in Sweden, and also you have in America a lot of data on ice, but Americans most of the time don't look so much at it. So this is how the world looks from our perspective. Do you understand how I mean, Noel?
Yep.
Like when we look at the world,
That's
we kind of
nice. That's
view the
amazing.
globe differently. So this is Greenland, this is Sweden, this is Finland, this is Norway, and this is Alaska, which is also it's not close to us, but it's not very far. It's just across the Arctic Ocean. And this is Canada, and this is Russia. So those are the countries, and this is Iceland. So those are the places that are close to us.
Yeah.
And
Excellent.
yeah, guys, I wish you could sometime, I don't know, come over here or something. Just, whoa, this is my city. This is my town. This is called Turning Torso. It's a building which is like a human body turning, like a human torso turning.
Yeah.
So it's quite amazing for that, and it has won gazillions of prizes for the way it's shaped and things like this.
Yep.
Now you see some more Sweden. Yes, a
Mhm.
library. This is library in my city.
Mhm.
This is library in Malmo, and this is how it looks. Very much light, and yeah, a lot of people studying because we have universities that are free, and you even get a tuition, so you get a little bit of money when you study.
Yeah.
For the time that you study, if you do well in school, you get paid
Yeah.
some money.
Yeah. I made that, Matt, man. I made that video for
Mhm.
I made
Be
that
at
video
Sectoral
for
17,
Jimmy.
and
Yeah.
And let's see who is D at Spectral 17. Okay.
You
Yeah.
want me to get out
Yeah,
of here?
from the Edge TV. Yeah, from the Edge TV show.
Huh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
Spectre's
great
from
to
the Edge
see
TV
me
show.
on an TV show.
What is
Yeah,
going
and yes,
on?
Noel,
Uh-huh.
I ignored the drama with
Yeah,
Vapor now.
Uh-huh.
You know that, Noel?
Okay. So, hello there, D at Spectral 17. Would you like to join us? Please give a sign if you want to join us. And now there is one person who is saying that he is or she is Madman, and we don't know that. So the person who says that you're Madman, before I let you on the screen, you would have to reveal yourself and show me here that you actually are Matt, or if you're not,
that's
because
the
I
first
do.
channel. You have two channels. That channel and Vlogger
Yeah,
Matt.
2 channel. That channel
Yes, yes,
and
I
Vlogger.
understand. But
Yeah, that one
if
is
it
Vlogger.
really is
That.
Madman, then I would very much like to show that, yeah, Madman put on a camera for a second so that I can see here inside that this is actually Madman. So if it's a Madman, then please put your camera on for a second, and then I'll let you on into a big
All right.
screen.
I like to see Jimmy starting, and yeah,
Yeah,
No, for
I watch
some
your stream.
reason, Madman is not turning on his screen, so it's very hard for me to know if it's uh
Yeah,
oh yes. Okay,
I
so there is somebody showing to me on the computer a picture of Madman,
that's him.
and that is of course fascinating, but I'm pretty sure that this is not the real Madman. So not
Oh,
Nate Dogg, Noel. We kind of have to take a vote. What do you think? Should I let this person on the screen or not?
man, it's me, Jimmy. I promise I can come in.
Yes,
That's
I
him.
can hear what he's
yeah.
writing, but my gut is telling me that this is not a real Batman. That this is not a real
What?
Matt. What do you think, Noel? And what do you think, Nate Dogg? Should we let this person on the screen?
Yeah. Why?
We should.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
fine. All right.
yeah, yeah.
Let's see
That is
so that
him.
I can. Okay. Let's see.
Hey, Batman.
Hey, I'm a
Hey,
pedophile.
Batman,
I'm a groomer, a child
All right,
groomer.
get up. That's not
Yeah.
true. Get up.
Okay.
Billy,
get out,
That's the
Get up.
usual
get out of here.
Send
Get
me.
thing.
up.
Yeah. Okay. He's gone.
I didn't know it was
Get
him.
out of here.
Yeah, I kind of had a suspicion that
Get
this
up.
is not
Get
a
out of here.
real Madman because if it would be a Madman, it wouldn't be a
Yeah,
problem for him to
It's
show
yeah.
just
his
the
face.
same guy. It's just
I
the
cannot
same
believe
guy
it's
came
him.
on my stream.
Yeah, yeah. I'm
Yeah,
not sure what the dealio is. I'm not sure what his deal is. But they make a
yeah,
lot of accusations,
yeah,
a lot of things that they're saying.
yeah. That,
In
that,
their in
yeah.
they
That
came.
was
I
actually
remember
bad.
them coming to your show, and they made all kinds of very serious accusations. And to those
Yeah,
people, I know that they're watching right now, and I want to say like this. I am not a police. Okay, I'm not a police. I'm not owner of YouTube. So if you think that there is
There you go.
somebody
So,
who is doing something wrong, then you just call the police and you also contact the YouTube. They are the appropriate authorities for this. So if you can show me that the police has made some sort of sentence or something like this, or a court order or something like this, show me official documents. There is a number, like if somebody would be having some sort of legal document, and since you're coming with a lot of just blah blah blah, I would be, I'm. This is not documents. This is not for real. This is you saying a lot of things. And I don't care what you're saying. We are living in a country where we have courts. We're living in a system where there are courts, where there are police. And when you make accusations, We
I
have
agree.
officials. We have authorities to decide that, people. So
Yeah,
those people that are trying to get on this screen,
yeah.
I need you to answer me. Why should I, as a private person, pretend to be a police, or why should I pretend to be a court? Please explain that to me. Write me this answer to this simple question in a comment. Why should I, a usual normal citizen, why should I play police? Why should I play a court? I'm none of those. I'm none of those.
Jimmy, I gotta go,
Yes,
buddy. Okay.
yes, I'm
I,
listening,
Alright,
Noel.
I
I'm
have to
listening,
go.
Noel. Oh, you have to go.
alright.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Nice to
I
see
know
you.
I'll see you
Okay.
tomorrow.
And you're
I
welcome to
cannot.
make your video.
Okay. Thank you so much,
I
Noel. Is it
cannot believe.
because we started to talk about this?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I won't talk
I
about it.
cannot believe.
Let's drop it. We're not talking about it
Yeah.
anymore. Let's drop it.
All
I
right.
didn't want to let drop it. That subject is gone. It's out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, there was. Oh, okay. He's gone. He's gone.
Yeah.
He's gone.
Yeah.
Okay, that went very, very, very sad. Well,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, and this was
Yeah.
absolutely in no way meant to make anybody sad. And
I can't believe that.
sorry,
I
Nate, can
can't
you
believe.
repeat, please?
I said. I said. I can't believe that Matt Man came on here and said that. That was actually Matt Man, and then he said he was a pedophile, and
No,
then
no, no. It
yeah.
wasn't Madman. No, it was not Madman. No, because if it was Madman, why wouldn't he show his face? It's as simple as that. Why wouldn't he show his
Unless
face if it actually was him?
unless unless that was a spammer.
Of course, it was a spammer. Of course, Nate.
Yeah. I was the one that hit him from the chat. Hit the spammer from the chat.
Yeah, very good, very good. And yeah, it's as simple as that. That there are some people who are trying to do some things, and yeah. Anyway, D at Spectral 17. I see that you are in here. And if you want to reveal yourself, so to speak, click on the link and just show me who
Yeah.
you are on
Yeah.
the screen. Put on your camera. I just see that you are a real person. I'll verify that you're a real person. And as soon as we do that, I
Yeah.
can sort of make you join the chat. So D at Spectrum 17. Feel free if you want to join us. Nate,
Yeah.
could you
Yeah.
do me a little
Yeah.
favor and do something like this around the camera because you seem to be a little bit frozen? Could you do
Oh, you
something
see
like
me?
this, or maybe like move your camera a little bit, or something like this?
Can can you see? Can you see me?
Not really, not really, but I'm sure it's no biggie. I mean, it's okay if you. I just wanted to let you know that it is frozen a bit,
Yeah.
and I also wanted to sort of think like now during the summer. I remember you had a wonderful 4th of July videos, but what are the other things that make you sort of feel happy? What do you do to feel happy?
What I do when I feel happy, like when I'm in a good mood, like it's like sometimes when I'm in a good mood,
Hmm.
something like that. Yeah, I do make videos, but as of right now, I'm just taking a break for a few days.
Hmm. Yes, but what makes you feel? What makes you good in a get? What makes you get in a good mood? What makes you
Like for
happy?
just like last week, sometimes like sometime sometime last week when no with Noel slideshow, and he had a his first night stream, and I was upset that I missed it, and I sent you a comment about me being upset about it, and then the next morning, I saw him do a morning live stream, and then he saw my comment in the chat, and He's put the link down if I want to join. So I pressed the link and I joined him, and then we say hi to each other and he said he was worried about me the other night.
And it made you happy to feel that Noel cares about you. It made you happy, right?
Yeah, he cares about me. I
Yeah.
I even I even I even sent Inspired Champion the same comment about it, and then he came to know us like live stream that next morning same time.
So, Inspired Champion makes you happy, and Noel slideshows, both of those people make you happy because they care about you, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay,
yeah,
that's good. That's
and then
very good.
and then I saw that when the World Slideshow did his first night stream, I saw that you was there and Inspired Champion was there. You were the only two that was with him that
Uh,
time. And then the
Slowly,
next
slowly,
morning
slowly.
we
Uh,
huh?
can you slow down a little bit? You said that there is some person called Sasha.
No, Inspired Champion. The
Yes.
first Noel Slideshow's first night stream on StreamYard,
Mm-hmm.
he yeah, I saw you was there and I saw Inspired Champion was there.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't, and what made me upset that I didn't get a notification on, and I missed it that time.
But you were saying that somebody was making their first live stream. Who was that?
That was Noel who made
Uh-huh.
yeah that first night night stream
Mm-hmm.
night live stream.
Okay.
Yeah,
Got it.
and I
That's
didn't get a
wonderful.
notification, which made me upset that I missed it. And then the next morning, I saw that Noah slideshow was streaming, and, I, and somehow I seen that I heard him say that he was concerned about me the other night, or when I was live streaming that the same night, and I also said I wanted to quit YouTube, and then I fell asleep, forgot to end the live stream that night.
Okay. So, um, what I want to say is that this is very good that we all have found people who sort of appreciate us enough to have us on the shows, on their shows, and that is of course great. And it's very good that we are gathering something positive from it. I think it's a great thing. Now, from that also, I think we could try to establish some sort of, I don't know, like idea, a thought. For example, I feel that like my time 1 o'clock at night, so your so eastern time it would be 25 minus 6 19. So I think like a good time for me to come on would be like about 7. And as far as I understand Noel slideshows, like eastern time 7, it feels like it's a good time for me, but
Hmm.
to come on live. But Nate Dogg, when you do your live shows, what is your most favorite time to do live shows?
Um, well, it all started like in my first night stream
Mm-hmm.
when that same time when when I when I missed Noel's first um night stream, and
Mm-hmm.
that's why I sent you a comment about it, and sent Inspired Champion a comment about it too.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
And
got it.
and then when I was going to bed, I was I was I was live streaming at night that same night on my computer, and then saying
Got it.
I was having a bad night, not in the mood. I quit,
Mm-hmm.
and then and somehow I was so tired and sleepy that I just fell asleep and let the live stream still go,
Mm-hmm.
and it ended by itself the next morning. And yeah, and I saw that no live show was live streaming the next morning, and he said something about him being concerned about me that night. And I
I'm
responded
back.
to him in the chat.
I'm
Oh,
back.
you're back. Oh, you're
Yep.
back. Yeah.
So, the question I have for Noel is I've noticed that you often have your shows in the morning,
Yep.
and
Yeah.
there is like one show, and is it 7 o'clock Eastern time
Like
normally?
it's almost like 7 a.m. in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
and well, sometimes I do it like after my Zoom meeting at probably like 11 to 12, and sometimes to 3. So I'm just do the afternoon and morning.
Okay, so if it's morning, then it's about 7 o'clock Eastern time, and if it's evening, which time do you prefer to do it in the evening? Is it about 5 o'clock?
5. That's really late. That's really early.
No, okay, so 3 o'clock, or when do you usually start your I don't know, like
I will get you a notification. I will let you know when I'm live.
okay. I just
Okay.
thought that okay. Well, anyway, I've seen you be like before 5 o'clock, so you probably start at 3 or 4 a lot of times. So you start one in the morning, which is around 7 something, and then I've seen you being on air at about 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon Eastern time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Joey.
Oh, there is Joey O
Hey, Joey.
nine O 0292, and D Spectral 17 is back. Sorry, I lost connection. Well, no problem. Absolutely no problem, D at Spectral 17. I wonder, D at Spectral 17, would you like to be on this show? If so, I am pasting a link right now. So you should feel free to click on that link and join the show. And just before you get on the screen, I will sort of want to see you on camera so that I could sort of prove to myself that it is a living person, so to speak, that I'm talking to. And D at Spectral 17 is writing, I would love to, except I'm only on my cell phone and I don't have enough subscribers to use YT Lightstream. What is YT? What does it mean, YT? Do you guys know?
Fighting?
Yes.
No.
Okay, it's spelled WHITEY.
Why do you? Yeah.
It's spelled like
Already.
Can you see in the chat like what this?
I had no idea.
Mm-mm.
Hey,
Hmm.
D. I know you from
Yeah, it's
I
a
think
TV show.
on TV show.
And then we have writing which says HW should be able to go on. What is HW? Sorry, that was supposed to say YouTube for YouTube. Aha. YT live stream means YouTube live stream. This
Oh.
person does not. Oh, there's Connor. There's
Mm-hmm.
Connor. Yes, Connor. Add
Connor.
to
Hey,
stream.
Connor.
Yes, there you go.
Hey guys.
Hey,
Hey,
Connor.
Connor.
Yes.
Hey.
Um, what were you talking about before I came in here?
Uh. Say it again.
What were you talking about before I came in here?
There is a person who is claiming that he is Noel's co-host, and he calls himself Vlogger Matt.
Yeah,
Do we
Blogger Man.
believe that it's a
That's the
real?
Matt Man. That's the
Yeah,
Matt
Matt
Man.
Man.
Okay,
Not
let's
Matt
see
Man.
if it's a
But
real
same.
person.
But
Yeah. Hey, Matt.
oh, is that
Matt.
you?
There he is.
Yes, it's actual
Oh,
person.
that's
Yes,
you.
this time
Yeah.
around it's
Hey,
an
I
actual
wanted to
person.
hey,
say
Matt
I
Man.
wanted to say this, Jamie, if I could.
Yes.
But before you let anybody in, if they don't have any kind of, and you were doing good on that before, But if they don't have any kind of logo on, I wouldn't let them in. Mine always has
Yeah.
the picture of me laying down. So check for that one whenever you see it come in. They'll use like other pictures and stuff of me like that whenever and try to like fool. And they did that to Noel too. So I was just letting you know on that.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Matt Man, because
No, you're fine. I
Matt,
was just letting you know, like, there's some of them that don't even have like a profile picture. It'll just be like just the gray
D
thing on there.
Spectral
So.
is asking us. So I have no idea how I'm supposed to live stream from a cell phone. D Spectral, you just click on the link in the chat. I'm gonna send you a link in the chat, in a YouTube chat. You will see a link.
Yeah, we have
I'm
one more.
sending you a link, and just click on it, and then you will be able to be on the screen. Just click on the link, and as soon as you click on the link, then the phone will ask you if you will allow StreamYard to use your camera, and if that's okay with you, if you say yes to that, then after that I will see you over here, and we will let you on the screen. It will be lovely if you could join us. And Connor the Turk, I'm not sure I properly welcome you, so I send you all my greetings. It's very nice to see you, and
nice
it's
to see you too.
great that you decided to be with us.
Thank you. It's great that I joined because I can talk to you guys.
Yeah.
You guys are amazing.
Okay.
Oh, I want to thank congratulations on the D-Crack channel for the you run the what do you call it, the video. You have a music video. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, I agree as well.
I listen to that song every day because it reminds me of this quarantine.
Yes.
Yes.
Hashtag yes, man. Yes, man.
Yes.
Shout out to Connor, Nate Dogg, Noel, and Jamie.
Yeah.
Hey Connor.
What?
Hey Connor.
What?
Yeah. Don't forget to leave a
I
comment
hear
on the
quite a lot of
video
noise in the
D-Crack.
background.
Okay.
Somebody has a lot
Okay.
of noise in the background. I'm not sure what it is. Could it be possible
I think
to
it's
reduce it
it's
somehow?
Nate Dogg's area. I think it's his because I've noticed it from his end.
Family. Yeah, family.
Family stuff?
Yes.
I got
Yes.
you. I got you.
Yeah, that
Hey,
happens.
Sorry,
hey,
Nate Dogg.
That
My bad.
happens.
I heard.
yeah.
It sounded like it was
Yeah,
from your end, but I wasn't for sure.
Yeah.
I know I wear polo shirts a lot.
Yeah, Matt Man.
Yes, Nate Dogg.
Yes,
Speak. He's
yes,
listening.
Nate Dogg.
So when Jimmy when we said that other Matt Man was the real you, and it kind of sounded like you saying that you're a pedophile and stuff, and I hit the other
No, that
so-called
was
Matt
they were
Man
trying
from the
to.
chat.
They were. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. They were trying to imitate my voice. That wasn't actually me. I don't know who that was, but that wasn't
I think
actually.
that was Yankovic or something.
It was Yakov using a fake voice. I promised
him today.
I promised it wasn't me. Kind of like I said before, they use they don't have a profile picture. That one that always comes in. That they always have just the gray. How you'll know it's me is I'm always like, I always use the pic of me laying down. That's how you'll know that that's actually my account. So,
well,
if there's no picture on there, then that's not me, Nate Dogg.
So we actually, I had a feeling that it was.
That was not me.
Yeah, I had a feeling that it's not you, so I took it up for a vote. So we decided to vote whether we should let this person up or not, because I kind of had a feeling that it's not you, and it turned out not to be you. So it's a good lesson for all of us that there are some people who are not very.
I'm glad you were suspect on it, Jamie. I'm glad that you kind of like questioned it. That was good. I appreciate that.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's
a lot of like fake ones trying to be my account. So at the moment, sorry,
there's this.
Who was that?
There was some sound around. Somebody made some noise. Anyway,
okay. Cool.
Yes. And right now, there is some person who is trying to come in onto this show. I could actually see him in a pre-screen, or what would you call it, in the hallway? What do you call the room where I can see people before I let them into the studio? What is
Uh,
that called?
you can access
The
your
waiting room. I think it's the waiting room, isn't it, Jimmy?
Yes,
What it's called?
yes.
Yeah, you were
I
right.
have
You're right. You got it.
I have a
Yeah,
person right now trying to get amongst us, a person in a waiting room who wants to get on screen.
Who is it?
Hey, Connor.
What?
Connor,
What? I
we can
turned off
still
your mic.
hear some noises coming from you, just so that you know. It's okay that they're coming, just so that you're not
Yeah.
that it's not something private, so that we happen to
Yeah.
overhear it. Just wanted to give you heads up.
It's just my fan.
Oh
That's
no,
really all
never
it
mind.
is.
Everything is good. Well,
Hey,
anyway,
Connor.
gentlemen, I'm delighted to see that we had such a fantastic turnout for this show. And I think that the positive thing that we could take with us this time around is what Nate Dogg said, that he felt that Noel, for example, or the guy called, what was he called? Perfect Champion or
Inspired
Inspired
champion.
champion.
Inspired Champion? That Inspired
And
Champion
who-
and
who-
Noel
who-
made him feel happy. That was great to hear. I'm so happy that we're using this thing, this
Uh,
internet.
although he's
Yes,
from London.
yes.
Yeah.
London.
And keep it cool and bad one too.
Connor,
What?
have you been able to see Inspired Champion previously live?
No, no. I was doing other stuff.
But have you been able to see him afterwards? Have you seen him at all?
No.
Okay. Well, anyway, just so that I have his name dropped, he seems like a very funny guy, and his name is Inspired Champion, and he does all kinds of funny stuff when he's online, and he seems to be a nice person.
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he do some like video games like Ghostbusters, like uh, Ghostbuster Remastered. I
Mhm.
had that game. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
Okay, now I have a question. We have had that question for Nate Dogg. Now we're gonna throw
Go
that
ahead.
question to Noah. No, we asked you before what made you happy, and now I want to hear from, let's say, Connor. Yes, Connor, go. What makes you happy?
Video games. My
Mm-hmm.
family.
Nice.
Most important.
That is a good answer.
Going out to places with a mask on. Yeah. And what else? Some shows.
Shows.
Seinfeld. Heard of that, right?
Seinfeld? Seinfeld.
Yeah.
I love Seinfeld.
Jerry Stiller passed away at 92 a couple months ago. He played like Frank Costanza.
Are you kidding me? Jesus Christ. Jerry
Yeah,
Stiller? Is that the person who I'm thinking of?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. It's a
Yeah.
dad. It's a dad. He
He's
is
Ben
a.
Stiller's. He's Ben Stiller's dad. He died.
Oh.
He died of natural causes. Like I said, he was 90.
Yeah, he passed away, Jimmy. Did you know that recently?
Ooh, that's so sad. That's so sad.
And I'm.
I think he
really
was
sorry.
97 or 98. I don't. It was somewhere around
He was-
there, around that.
he was-
around that.
He was 92.
92. I was pretty close, Connor. Thank you.
Yeah. But I've been.
I couldn't
watching-
remember exactly what the age was on it. My bad.
Yeah, but I've been
And
watching it. I've
in
been watching
the
it a lot to like pay respects to him.
yes, of course, our
because-
prayers go out
I
to him.
wanted to do a tribute
show?
video kind of talking about him, but I didn't. I might still do one actually.
For
The
those
show-
of you who don't know this show, he is a father of a person called George Costanza. In the show called Seinfeld, he
Yes,
plays
sir.
father of one of the four main characters. So he is one of the top second rank characters. Go on, Connor. Your turn.
I've the show will carry on his legacy forever and beyond. And he also starred in The King of Queens. I've been watching a lot
Yes.
of that too.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, also I've been watching some shows like South Park
Yeah.
and Big Bang Theory, which are hilarious.
Okay.
I love
Now
them.
I'm gonna throw the ball over to Noel, and please tell us what makes you happy.
Uh, Something make me happy is about Universal Studios.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I like going on a King Kong ride with my friend. It's like a 3D ride, and I have to. Also, my family made me happy too. So
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
and like I love being
Everyone's family
happy.
makes
But
Yeah,
just so
I
that I
agree.
understand, you live on the East Coast. You live in something like New England or something like that.
Yeah, it's New England, but it's called Massachusetts. That's
Yes.
Massachusetts.
So you live
and
in on the East Coast in New England in Massachusetts, but that thing, that Universal Studios, it is on the other
And
side of
Florida.
America.
I used to go fly in the JetBlue plane
Uh-huh.
and to go to Florida because
Uh-huh.
I got a lot of awards from the art program. I got two president awards, like President Obama, President Bush, and I also got a lot of awards, like the Self Termination Award I show you, the glass thing, and I got a whole bunch of awards.
That's great. That's great,
I
man.
that's
That's
teach
amazing.
awesome.
the American Sign Language for the handy like, handicap friends.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yep,
That's very nice.
yep.
Okay, and I'm throwing the ball over to Madman. Madman, what makes you happy?
I like to watch movies, and I like to watch. I like to listen to music. Music makes me happy. I like to listen to different kinds of music. I like acting. Actually, kind of like studied acting whenever I was a little younger than I am now. Um, and I'm pretty knowledgeable about like film stuff, like film and movies and actors and that kind of thing. So I think that makes me happy, and I agree with Noel. My family makes me happy as well. I have a good family,
Yeah.
like a good support system as well. So I think that would be probably what I would say on that.
Noel is
Um,
showing his ring. Go ahead, Noel.
And this is my class ring and from Bristol Plymouth High
Oh,
School.
nice, nice.
And this is drama class, and this is also graphic design.
Oh, you were in drama too, Noel. That's cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
I do graphic design. Like I made myself a sweet picture of an apple, and I added a shape of my face, and it looks like I put in the canvas, like a painting canvas.
That's
So,
pretty awesome.
yeah,
that's awesome.
A lot of great
Wow.
ideas are associated with Apple. Okay, some might say that they're not so great, but starting from somewhere Adam and Eve, there's always around that apple.
An apple a day keeps the doctor
That's true.
away.
yeah, true.
Also, there was Newton with the apple dropping on his head.
Yeah.
And you know, one thing that I find so amazing that you're over there in America and you are pretty much watching the same shows such as we do. So Connor mentioned Seinfeld, and before that, he mentioned King of Queens as well.
Oh
That
yeah, I was going to mention King of Queens too. He was the dad on King of
Yeah.
Queens. You're right, Connor.
Well, Jerry Stiller played Arthur
Arthur
on
Spooner.
Arthur Spooner. Yeah, yeah.
but it's still kind of funny that you're over there and we're over here and we're watching exactly the same shows.
Yeah,
It's from all
That
over,
is kind of
all over
funny.
the countries. They
yeah.
come at the StreamYard. It's awesome
Also,
with talking with the nice people, and
Yeah.
it's it's
also,
important that you have nobody to talk to, but if you seen a stranger, if you're a bad stranger, don't talk to that stranger. If you see a nice person, then you can talk to that person.
But how do you know they're a nice person? You know what I mean? It's hard to know sometimes, Noel.
Yeah, it's hard. Yeah,
It is hard to know.
Sometimes,
yeah.
sometimes people are just
I agree with you,
sarcastic,
Matt.
and you're like,
Well, I mean, sometimes you know what I mean. Sometimes people seem like they're good, and then sometimes and then it's kind of the opposite. Sometimes some people seem like they're bad, and then they turn out being not too bad after you kind of get to know them in a way. You know what I mean? Does that
Yeah.
make sense? You kind of know what I mean, Jamie, in a way.
Well,
Or
well,
Connor,
yeah, I'm
or,
I'm
or,
sure I'm
or
sure
everyone.
there are all kinds of people on
Yeah,
YouTube, good
yeah.
people, bad people, and
neutral people,
yeah, yeah, all kinds of
not good
people,
or
and we should
bad.
be prepared for it. I totally agree with Noel that we should be prepared for it. Thank you, Noel.
Right.
Yeah. Also, also, Noel, so you mentioned George. You mentioned President Bush. Are you referring to like HW or W? Only
Uh,
because
I, H.
HW also
Yeah,
HW also
I got
he
hearing aids
sadly
on.
passed.
So I had time to hear you.
Uh,
I don't know.
HW HW sadly passed away a couple years ago in November 2018. He was 94. He died of
Oh yeah, this
Parkinson's. He
it's
died of
father,
Parkinson's, I believe.
George Bush, right?
Yes,
Nah,
yes, yes,
Yeah.
that's correct.
HW is George W.'s father.
Yeah.
HW means Herbert Walker. His son is just Walker.
All right, gentlemen. I very much appreciated having you on the show, and we reached the top of the hour. So,
Okay.
unless somebody is gonna come in with some breaking news, or you or you have a
Breaking
plan
news. I like
to
that.
or you have a plans to have a stream after this stream is finished. So if you're having a plan to have your own show right after this show, please feel free to announce it because some people might tag along there. Is somebody else planning to take over the stream, so to speak?
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna
Nope.
wait to stream for a few days. I'm kind of like
Okay,
gonna be like
got it,
Nate, I
got
think,
it.
Jamie,
Yes.
because I've
Well,
been
anyway,
streaming a lot. I've been streaming a lot lately, so I was
yes.
gonna say I was gonna take a break. I didn't
Yeah.
mean to cut you off. I apologize.
All is good. All is
Oh,
good. No problem.
Matt,
Yes, sir. Yes,
I
yes,
I
ma'am.
made a Jimmy 30 a Sweden video.
Okay, okay. I'll definitely go check it out, Noel. Thank you
Yeah,
for letting me know.
because that other guy just like looks like your account.
It kind of.
He said, "Oh, cool, Noel." And then I don't understand. Yeah, so nothing to worry about. Shake it off, like a
So
That's right.
like a
Con-
banana.
Connor was saying something. Go, Connor.
I was just saying like nope, I'm not streaming. I don't have the qualifications to stream on this stream. Like
Hey, Connor.
yeah, what?
Oh,
Yeah, what's it, Nathan?
I was wondering if we could get a link drop to your channel.
I'll try next stream, like, cause I can't like copy the link on
Okay.
like
And
I can't
and,
copy it.
and don't forget to leave.
It's a
Don't forget to
profile.
leave a. Huh? Huh?
I'll be sure to like I said before, it's a profile picture with a deer, and
Okay.
I have
Okay. I understand.
8 subscribers
And
on my
don't
channel.
and don't forget to leave. Don't forget to leave a genuine comment on this on the video scratch of D crack too. By the way.
All right,
And this is
All right.
Definitely
this
will.
Yeah.
I'll be sure to.
this is also so tricky because there's another person who exists in the world who also calls himself Connor Turk, and he has a wrong picture. He has a picture of a soccer player, but he's also called exactly the same thing. He's also called Connor Turk. And I'm I'm 99% sure that it's nothing, no scamming, no nothing. It's a normal person. He's just called the same thing as you, and he has like 4,000 subscribers.
Oh wow, that's a
Yeah,
lot of subs.
yeah. I mean, I have only 8 right now.
Oh, okay.
I'm now at 478.
That's good.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's good. Nate.
I almost got
Working your
800.
Almost at
way,
480.
working your way up to 500.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I don't know. It says 4K. I just presumed it said something about 4K. Connor Turk having 4K, and then next to his profile. So I think it's maybe 4,000. I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yes, Noel.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I almost got. I got 756. No,
Your
no,
subs,
796. Almost
nice,
800.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
nice.
Congrats.
You're working
Congrats,
way.
Noel, buddy.
What
Yeah.
about
You're
you,
working.
Nate Dog?
478.
Wow. And what about you, Connor Turk?
8.
And what about you, Madman?
2. I'm just
Oh,
joking. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just joking.
Yeah.
I have 607, I think.
Yeah, 607. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I
Yeah,
watched.
thank you. I think that is right, Noel. I think you're right. And
Yeah,
then I have 150 on my other second channel. So,
other channel. Yeah.
I have a
glad-
question. I have a question for all of you, and this
Okay.
really truly fascinates me because we are 5 people on StreamYard, and we just checked that we're all online and everything, but the screen shows only 2 people. It shows there are only 2 people in the studio. How is that possible?
Maybe
If
it's a glitch or something.
you see like 3 things like the in the bottom of your screen, you see other pictures. You can change them. Like if you have thick people that want you, it show you all the thick videos.
Huh.
You know, like
No,
I'm good at the StreamYard. If you have 2 people, there's 2 people. If you have 3 people, it has 1, 2, 3. If you have thick people, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 come up together.
What I was
Yeah.
trying to say is that we are right now 5 people on the screen, and
Yeah.
we just checked that we are all aboard here, that we all sort of live. But the program called StreamYard, it's showing me a little eye and then 3, the number 3. So I would presume that this little eye and a number 3, it indicates that there are 3 people in the studio.
Well, yeah, they're watching you. They're called. They're watching you.
Yeah.
If you have like 14 watching you, make sure there's no spammers watching you, because sometimes spammers can watch you, and it's not gonna be easy.
And then I'm gonna be singing, I got this feeling. I got this feeling. Somebody's watching me. Somebody's watching me. I got this feeling. I got this feeling. Somebody's watching me. Okay, gentlemen. Once
Nice
again,
meeting you, Jimmy 30. I gotta go now.
yes.
I'm
Thank
at,
you,
and I
Noel.
see you
Great
guys
to see you.
tomorrow.
see you, Noel.
Thank you guys for having me on. Thank you, Jamie.
Thank you so
Appreciate it.
much, Madman.
Along,
Thank you,
Noel.
Connor
Goodbye.
the Turk.
Goodbye.
Nate Dog, are
I'm gonna
you
go now.
alive? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm
Great,
still here,
great
Bye.
guys.
dog. Bye
I'm gonna
bye.
leave
It was
now.
so nice
Bye.
seeing you.
Yeah.
Bye, Connor the Turk. Bye, Nate Dog. Was great seeing you. Thank you. Bye
Bye,
bye.
Jimmy. Stay safe.
Bye.